is the 1st of October, Vlogtober. I'm doing day 1. I don't know if I'll do any more, but I'm definitely doing day 1, and I'm procrastinating because I've got so much to do today. Housey, sorting out things. I am going to be selling some things on Facebook Marketplace, so I'm sorting them out, but I keep procrastinating. I'm finding books and I want to make, this is a Christmas, not that, where is it? I want to make that for Christmas. That's just adorable. And then I'm looking at things, and then hours gone by and I've taken one photograph of things to add onto Facebook, so that's not going very well. Now I was setting up all this, making sure I looked half decent, tried to film a breakfast, it went completely wrong. It was porridge, I blobbed it on the edge, and I had to go about 50 pumpkin seeds rather than just a sprinkling, so that was rubbish. So you won't see my breakfast. You won't want to see my breakfast. It looked a mess. How do people make their breakfast look so nice? Then, by the time I tried to film it, looking rubbish, it was cold. So I had a cold breakfast. So I'm not very good at that sort of thing, but I will show you some of the things I'm sorting through, and you can keep me company if you don't mind. Save me doing all by myself. Just look at the weather. It's terrible. It's raining. It's miserable. It's supposed to rain for days and days and days. The lawn is patchy because I've put down some grass seed, which I imagine is now going to float away in the rain rather than grow. I had to rake out all the moss. Never mind, there's always crafting. Right, so yeah, I'm just going to take photos of these crochet magazines. Some of them still have the same. Some of them still have the free gifts in. I don't really use the crochet hooks you get free with the magazines anyway. And I'm not very good at reading crochet patterns. And I sometimes give myself a hard time about it and think I should learn, but actually, if I only follow video tutorials, it doesn't really matter, does it? It's quite cool. I guess if there's anything I wanted from any of them, I could take a photo myself of the, I could take a photo or photocopy that, couldn't I? What, will I ever make a mince pie? I don't know whether I would. At some point I'll want to, and then I'll think, oh, it's in that magazine, and I got rid of the magazine, I sold it, and now I want to make a mince pie. They look okay. Little, it's quite pretty, isn't it? I've had them ages and I don't look at them and I don't make anything from them, so it's fine. Just trying to make a bit of space. Little daisies. A bit of storage space, really. It's quite... Some of these magazines do have Kerry Lord from Toft, a little piece that she's written in some of her patterns. This is a fat one. Has it got something in it? Oh, I've never even seen that. I don't think some of them, because it just kept coming, this magazine, and I just didn't enjoy reading it. I haven't even looked at some of them, which I know is bad. I think a few people made that. I can't remember who made it. It was someone I was watching and they made it and the pattern wasn't very good. It didn't work out very well. I can go with it as well. So yeah, I'm going to take some photos of those. It's got something in it as well. And then add them, and then that will give me a bit more space, because there's a lot of magazines there. I'm not flicking through them properly, am I? Oh, a pocket of adorable animals. Are they adorable though? What do we think? I would say some are more adorable than others. I had a lot, I'm not into Care Bears, but lots of these magazines seem to have Care Bears and Bagpuss and Sooty, and I'm just not into that kind of thing either. Why did you buy the magazines, Lily? Well, I had the subscription and I forgot to cancel it. This is my kind of, more my kind of thing, like this, and the colours, and it's a bit more 70s, isn't it? That's more the kind of crochet that I like. Oh, they're quite cute, aren't they? This one actually has got, I've actually got some crochet socks in there if I'm struggling with my knitted socks. This one's actually got some nice things in. A tie or a headscarf. the shawl. Oh, this is a different one. This is inside crochet. I must have bought this one. That's really pretty. I probably liked the 70s style, that's why I bought it. I'd imagine. Really long waistcoat. I don't think I've got the patience to make anything like that. Funny little rabbit. I don't think the pattern's in there for that. I think it's just an advert form. Yeah, that's got some nicer things in this one. But I still don't need to keep it because I won't need to make them. Because I'm never going to make anything from it, so I still don't need to actually keep them, do I? Right, more of the, I think, is this Crochet Now? Would you like to see me? There we go. I really wanted to make that, I do remember, because it was fluffy wool, but then I'm not very good at crocheting with fluffy wool, so that's quite nice. I'm sure you can tell by the things I like, which sort of styles I like. That's pretty. If you like Bella Coco, a lot of them have got Bella Coco. I'm not selling to them. It sounds like I'm selling them to you, doesn't it? I'm just talking about them while I'm sorting through them. I'm going in the wrong order, right? I'm not doing this very well. I think when I did want to make something from here, but I'm not going to now. I think maybe I like that little cat. But I'm not going to give myself a hard time about not being very good at following written patterns anymore, because I think just do what you love. If you find it easy enough, if you prefer to follow patterns on a YouTube tutorial, and I've just brought a pattern, which this isn't a podcast, this is just a chat along thing, vloggy thing. I've just bought a pattern and I'm going to show it in my next podcast for a granny square pumpkin, and that's got a tutorial with it, and it's really nice, and you can just follow that along. And I think lots of patterns do have that, so I'm not going to give myself a hard time about it. It's okay. So yeah, we have a massive pile of all my favourite colours there, look. Red and pink together. My nails are messy. I normally have nice nails for videos, but because I'm sorting out and doing, I'll be washing my hands loads and it'll just come off anyway. So anyway, I don't think there's anything in those that shouldn't be sold. So there we have a massive pile of magazines, and if nobody buys them, I'll just take them to the charity shop, put them up there. And next I've got these. I'm going to sell these as well because I don't use it for anything. I did look at it this morning and I thought, well, maybe I could make a scrappy blanket. I'll keep the patterns. I've got the pattern for that, which I've made. Never made it. I had a little cocoon, but I never made the cocoon for it. So I'll keep all the patterns in my pattern file. Sounds fancy, doesn't it? And this is just the scrap bits in this bag. Just a bag of old scrap. Well, toft scrap, not just any scrap, toft scrap. As I'm sure you know, their wool is really expensive. But I've got a lot of it. I've got a whole bag. I've got all this bag of it. And I don't make amigurumi pets anymore because I make a lot of sewn dolls and animals and things. Why are the bin men coming today? Is it Monday or Tuesday today? I hope Neil put the bins out. It is actually bins out. No, I promise you, this is not, I haven't done this on purpose, but the bin men are actually outside our house. And it's the green bin, the one you pay extra for, so I hope they've emptied it, but I presume Neil's put it out for me. It's too late now anyway, it's gone. I didn't hear him put it out though. Because I'm on holiday from work, I'm completely confused of the day, but I'm really funny that my last vlogs I did, there was a big thing about bin day and I wasn't doing anything much. I wasn't doing exciting things like sorting out magazines and wool. And we had a bit of a laugh about bin day, but I don't know if you'll hear that woo in the background. It was the actual bin men. So the annoying thing about toft wool is it goes like this on the top. Even though I've never used it, I can kind of wrap it around again. I don't really know how much to sell this for. But I can't really see the point in keeping. I did think, oh yeah, you could make a scrappy blanket or something, but it doesn't seem to go very far. But the colours are nice, aren't they? It is nice wool. I've got loads of it. But I'm going to lay them out now anyway, because, and I'll talk to you while I'm doing it. I can't film myself putting it and talking to you without going up and down, so I'll just chat on while I'm doing it. And if you're bored by now, you can just go. It's okay. I think you're there, so I won't know if you're not. I just want some company while I'm doing it. I woke up this morning really in the mood. I've had a lot of stuff that I've wanted to sort out for ages, and you know when it's in your mind, and I kept thinking, because I'm going to sell it on the Facebook Marketplace, I didn't want to do it, and then I was at work and messages were pinging and I had to keep looking at my phone or whatever, and I was at work, I wanted to do it, and because today is free and we've got the week off. This week we are not going away, we're going away next week. The weather is rubbish. It's raining. It's supposed to rain all week. We went to Norwich yesterday and it rained all day and we got absolutely soaked. Yeah, it's just... But if you have a holiday in October in the UK, what do you expect? Right, so yeah, they look awful, don't they? I need to put how much these are new, and then I don't want to make loads of money from it, but I don't want to sell them for 50p when they're brand new and they cost quite a lot new either. So that there. Got some crochet hooks as well. Got some grey. I bought these for a lot of projects. Sometimes I bought kits, and some of them I made and some of them I didn't make. I don't really know how I've got all this actually. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. Not on the living room floor, but I'm just showing you my little jar of tea bags. And I'm going to make turmeric and orange and star anise. And turmeric's supposed to be really good. I've been reading what's good for hormones and good for women's hormones. And turmeric is supposed to be good. So I don't know whether a tea bag can do any good, but it's better than coffee and caffeine, I'm sure. I'm trying to cut down on caffeine. I never used to drink caffeine at all, because I read somewhere that it's worse if you're quite an anxious person, it's really bad for that. And then I thought, well, I'll just try it, and then I've got into coffee again, but now more for hormonal reasons I want to sort of cut down a bit. And it's hard. Coffee's so nice, isn't it? And decaf coffee just doesn't taste the same, although should it taste differently because it hasn't got any caffeine in? I don't know. But anyway, here's my little jar. And I'm now going to make a turmeric tea, and you can probably hear the kettle in the background. And I'm going to check and see if the bin's emptied in a little bit as well. Should I take you with you? Would you like to see our bins? I promise it wasn't planned, because I've been thinking it's Monday all day, but it must be Tuesday. I don't know how. I don't know what day it is already. When you're on holiday, you don't do. It's lovely. Anyway, let's make my tea and then I'll be back. I've just checked outside and the green bin is gone, so Neil has taken it up to the top to be collected, so that is brilliant. And I'm now going to finish making my drink quickly, and then I've got some washing which I've forgotten about because I was talking to you. I've completely forgotten to put some washing in, so I'm going to put that on the dryery thing. To dry our washing, I don't use a tumble dryer because it makes a loud noise and I don't like it, though we have got a washer tumbly thing. So we've got a dehumidifier because our house is really old, so it gets a bit damp sometimes. So I've got a dehumidifier upstairs, and it dries the washing, and it's fantastic. It just sucks all the water out, and then you get a little thing and you empty it of the water. It's really, really good. So I would recommend a dehumidifier for drying your washing, definitely. Anyway, I'm now going to hang that on, and then I'm going to make my drink. Then I'll come back, chat to you a bit more, and maybe as a special treat, take you out to the bin. But you can't wait, can you? By the way, I'm not sponsored by dehumidifier companies. I'm not going to suddenly get one out and start showing you how to use it or anything like that. Just mention it because that was what I was doing. But it is quite loud though. You can hear it buzzing down here, but that doesn't bother me. Right, so I'm just carrying on doing this. Sorting out balls, making them look, well, they are new, but making them look like they're new rather than they've been left in a bag for ages. There's that one. All the bags. Is that an anniversary? This is probably going to be worth a fortune in years to come, an anniversary. Maybe I'll keep the anniversary bag then. Keep one. The patterns. And this is the scrap bag, but I might as well just get rid of it all. Little scraps. Kind of some of the projects I remember making the hot chocolate, that one, a little hot chocolate person. And the red was a little something Christmassy. I think it was which I think I might have won that. And I did a thing where you ordered something and a few people, or a certain amount of people, would get a free extra gift. And I got a little Holly person, I think. Not Holly the cat, Holly the plant. And let's put the little scrappy pieces over here actually. A bit of green. The others aren't really worth it because they're too small. Right, and I think I'll put this bag with them. And I'll keep that one because it does say anniversary on it, so it seems a bit of a shame to sell it, doesn't it? It's hard, isn't it? Because you don't always need everything. Right, I'm going to take you out and I'm going to take some photos now, so I'll be back in a minute. Oh, hang on. I'll use this for my knees, should I? That's a bit more comfy. Right, so when I was looking, I've added those on Facebook now, so hopefully they will go to a new good home. And I just found this when I was looking through and sorting through some of my crafty things, and I don't know what, I'm going to have a look at the beginning, at the first page, so I can see what it feels quite old. I don't know how old. Right, so I don't buy the Daily Mail, but someone does. So get knitting, a brilliant step-by-step beginner's guide. Has it got a date on it? No. I think I wanted it for these little gloves, but as I've already said, I don't really follow written patterns, so I'm not sure how hard they are to do, but they look quite nice. I'll have a little read through. I'm going to keep that anyway. Put it in with my patterns. Trying to keep all my patterns neatly in proper areas now. Look, especially for me, how to read a pattern. It actually tells you how to read it. There's a hat. And a scarf. Well, it looks quite manly. Little baby's bonnet. Some of my junk now. That looks weird behind me. That is the chimney. It used to be a chimney. We didn't cover the chimney up. It was like when we bought the house. But it's where the TV, it's where the TV and the video units, they're all inside there. So in case you think, what has she got behind her? That looks a bit weird. Oh, little booties. Beautiful booties. In Norfolk, people say beautiful. I know I say I'm from Suffolk, but I was born in Norfolk, so I guess does that make me a bit of both? I think my mum's made them because that looks like her writing. I think my mum must have given me the pattern because I recognise it. It's a cardigan. And what else have we got? A rabbit, a rattle and a dachshund dog. All knitted. There we go. So I will keep that. I won't keep it on the baby bonnet because I imagine if I just see the baby bonnet, I'll throw it away thinking I don't want to make a baby bonnet, but I'll keep it for the little gloves. And who knows, when I'm better at socks and knitting and everything, I might be spinning, I might be knitting them in as quick as anything, who knows. So I'm just going to put these in the bag now, in case anybody wants them all together. And next, what I'm going to advertise, which I might, Holly's plucked it, which I didn't realise, it's a massage bed. And you might be thinking, a massage bed, Lily, why have you got a massage bed? Well, a few years ago, I learned how to, I did courses in crystal healing, massage and Reiki. And I'm actually a Reiki master teacher. I did everything. I did the whole thing. I really wanted to do it. I wanted to do it for myself, really. And I did start to do it on other people, but it was just before the pandemic and the lockdowns and everything. So then I kind of stopped, and then I just completely got into crafting, and then I stopped doing all that. But I kind of wanted to do, I knew I needed to do something different that wasn't my main job, because I don't, creatively, my main job doesn't fulfill me creatively, I would say. And I've always looked for other things to do. So I've tried, like my sister always laughs and says, you've got so many backup careers things, because I like learning things. I like doing courses. I like learning things. So it started, I did a mindfulness course, which was really helpful, because I wasn't sleeping. I had insomnia, and what year was it? About 2018. And I did the mindfulness course, and that was a website called Centre of Excellence. So it was all online. It was really helpful. And then I saw that they had crystal healing, and I didn't know anything about it. So I thought, I'll have a little read about that. And I thought, I'd love to learn that. So I got a bit obsessed with that. I learned it and everything. And then I don't even know how I'd heard about it, but I thought I'd like to learn Reiki. I've never had Reiki myself, and I wanted to learn that. So I met a lovely lady, and she taught me, and then I went through the whole thing of doing that. And I started to do it. I got the massage bed at bed, and I went out to a few people and did it in their homes, but it's a lot of, I mean, that massage bed now, just putting it up was hard work. So I know I'm not gonna, and I did some massage. So I did a course in Indian head massage, but that was just like banging people's heads. And the next day after I did the course, my arms and shoulders were aching so much. It wasn't good for me doing it. You have to be quite kind of like that with people. And I did a leg massage as well. So Neil does quite like that, and I do it on him sometimes, but it's just taking up so much space, the massage bed, for how often we use it. So I can't see me doing that ever again. So I'm gonna sell that as well. Like, we don't have a massive amount of storage space. You don't have a garage or anything, or any big cupboards or anything. So yeah, I've decided I'm going to sell that. So I've just got it out, but I had it covered up, but I hadn't realised that Holly's been so all along the side it's got plucks in. So I'm not going to put it for very much, and if nobody buys it for a cheap amount, then I will just put it on for free, just so someone will hopefully take it. But it's a bit okay if you put a cover on it for crystal healing or something. So I did enjoy it, but I think it's the kind of thing I enjoyed learning it rather than actually doing it on people. I liked getting the preparation and how I was going to do it, but the actual doing it on people, I wasn't really my thing, to be honest. Although the people I did it, they said they really enjoyed it and said they got something from it. So it's one of those things, some people think it's not, or they don't kind of believe it works or anything. But for me, it's a bit, I suppose, if someone's getting something from it, a bit like the placebo effect, I guess. If someone has a session of that and then they feel like they got something from it, whether it's real or not real, as long as that person's got something from it, I guess it's a positive thing, as long as it's a positive thing. But yeah, sometimes I use Reiki on myself. When I had the Reiki, you get attuned to it and everything. This is probably not interesting to a lot of people, so I'm not going to go on about it, and I've never mentioned it before. But as I'm talking about it now, I will just tell you a little bit about it. When I had it's called an attunement, and they do all this stuff, do you close your eyes and everything. It was really weird, because my hand, I could feel, and people say Reiki and you have hot hands, but my hands don't get hot, but I could feel like a fizz, almost like a fizzing, a tingling in my hands. And even if I think about it now, my hands tingle. It's really weird. And I didn't know what to expect. I didn't really know much about it. I just liked the idea of it just interested me. Like I said, I'm interested and open-minded and like learning new things. So yeah, I'll just tell you a little bit. Thought I'd tell you a little bit about that while I was taking photos of the massage bed. So I've taken a photo of it up, and now I've got to try and fold it down, and then I'll take a photo of it folded down, and I hope someone takes that, because now I've got it all out again. I don't really want to put it all back again. So I'll catch you in a minute. Ready for the bins. Definitely taking these to the to the charity shop. It's my Western phase. I'm never going to wear them again. Sneak peek at my new dressmaking item. This is going to be a top. So I've cut it all out, stage one, and I've just got to find some black cotton to put and thread in my machine. And I'm just going to show you my new plant, which I'm really excited about. It's called a pilly. and I love it. Just all sprays out like a little firework. And here we have the massage bed, which looks fine, doesn't it? But at the end, this bit doesn't go up or down. And it has got holly marks, naughty holly. So I'm now going to try and fold it down, but I won't video myself doing that because I'll probably squish my fingers. I totally talked that up because I did actually squish my finger in it and it really hurts. And I can see it going blue underneath my nail varnish, but that might be my imagination. Anyway, so I'm going to pop a picture of that on and then I can hopefully get rid of that. Oh, I'm feeling cleansed. I'm getting rid of so much stuff. It's brilliant. Just look at the weather. It's absolutely rubbish. Rain, rain, rain. I'm now going to get the bin in. Quite a feat getting the bin back down again. Oh, I've got stuck. Do you feel like you're sitting on the bin? Whoops. Have you ever had so much fun? What's going here? Because I need to fill it up again. I've got a pile here waiting ready. Right, going in. I'll just show you what I'm making at the moment. This is my little bag that I made myself, and I am using Serda yarn in those colours that you can see in there. And I've made these little granny squares, and I'm going to be making a pumpkin, granny square pumpkin. It's really cute. I've got the pattern for it, but I will talk to you more about it in my next podcast, but I'll just show you just so you can have a little look. Aren't the colours lovely? Pretty autumn colours, kind of pinky autumn colours. Someone is coming to collect the massage table, so I'm really happy about that. I didn't put it on there for much money at all, and I really need a space, so sometimes you have to let things go. It's just the way it is, isn't it? So the space is more important to me at the moment than a backup career. So yeah, that's good. When you put a blanket on the bed, lovely, furry, this will sleep on the duvet cover. Oh, Holly, I'm sure everyone wants to see your teeth. I may pop on again. You may see me throughout Vlogtober as we're going on holiday anyway, so that's going to be a bit vloggy, so let's see. No pressure. I may pop up, I may not. I'm now gonna check out the Marks and Spencer's at Christmas. Not that I'm feeling Christmassy because it's super early, but I just saw it in there, and sometimes we do get a few bits and pieces from there for Christmas. I'm gonna have a look through that. I've also got, which I've got to move for, I've also got a new embroidery book that someone on Instagram was telling me about, because I'd said that I liked the author Deanne Black, and I was reading that book about with the picture on the front of the English paper piecing, and I've now started book 2, which I will definitely be reading lots of on holiday, because it's supposed to, I think it's just supposed to rain now for forever. So I'm trying not to be down about it. It's okay. It's a holiday in October. What do we expect? And we've been so lucky. We always have 2 weeks off in October, and we've been so lucky in the past with it, so I think it's bound to happen that it's going to be a bit rubbish one year, isn't it? It's just how it is. So anyway, the person on Instagram was telling me about that Deanne Black, who writes the stories, also has an embroidery book. So I had to rush and buy one. I got it off Amazon, $6.99 or something, but it hasn't got any colour patterns. There's a website that you go to for the colour patterns to see what they look like in colour, but you've got some on here. But only came yesterday, I haven't looked at it yet. Yes, so you've got them, you can trace them, and there are instructions as well. But I love embroidery, so, and I'll have fun. And I think I want to use some on my quilt that I'm going to make, that I'm in the process of making. So I am going to love you and leave you now. Like I said, I'm not sure when there'll be another one, but this is Vlogtober, day 1 with bins. Take care, everybody. Bye.